Hello, hi, a very happy good evening. So this is Krishna Ma'am. We're talking about the story of life on earth, and that's biology. So here we are in part 5 of human reproduction. So today we're going to discuss about gametogenesis, the process of formation of gametes. So we have two types of gametogenesis, so one in male and one in female. So in male it is spermatogenesis and in female it is oogenesis. So let's talk about this very important topic of spermatogenesis today. So I will tell you why it is important and how the sperms are formed. It is not that it is formed in a single easy step, but it takes a lot of steps. It undergoes a lot of phenomena. It undergoes a lot of change to come into as sperms. So we'll see how this entire process happens. All right. So there was a small change in the timing in the last moment, and I apologize for the same because of the technical glitch. So we'll make sure from Monday we'll start exactly at 4:30, so there won't be any delays. The word guaranteed. All right. So let's move forward. So human reproduction part 5. All right. So here we are. So I've already told you how many stages you have in human reproduction. So we are actually done with your female reproductive system as well. So this is also done, this is done. So today we are going to talk about the process of gametogenesis, the process by which gametes are formed. Right? So let's move forward. So before that, I'll once again a very quick recap of male and female, because today we're supposed to finish spermatogenesis. So let's see. So male reproductive system. So this male reproductive system has members. So it includes a pair of testes, you have accessory glands, you have ducts, and you have male external genitalia. So male external genitalia is the penis, your ducts include your vasa aortae testis, then you have your vasa efferentia from there, then you have your epididymis, and then you have the vas deferens. So accessory glands include your prostrate glands, your seminal vesicles, then you have your bulbourethral gland. So prostrate gland is only one, so seminal vesicle is paired, bulbourethral gland is paired, so we have a pair of testes. We spoke about the cells inside the testes, etc. So then we went on to talk about the female reproductive system. So this includes a pair of ovaries. So then you have the accessory ducts. Then you have the glands. And finally you have the female external genitalia. Right? So all these are the things that we discussed. All right, hi Ronak, so thank you so much for joining my lecture today. So please do like, share and subscribe. So just like the much awaited news of the ice is broken, so your NEET exam for the year 2022 is scheduled on 17th of July. So we're going to have, so the small change in your NEET exam this time is we're going to have the exam for 3 hours and 20 minutes, not just 3 hours. So you'll be given 20 minutes extra. So your exam is on 17th of July and your registration process is begun. So if you are a candidate who's going to give NEET exam this year, so please do register, okay? काफी डर लग रहा है, okay? Alright, so yeah, it is a natural feeling. So when you have a deadline, so when you have a particular goal, so when your deadline is very nearing, so that anxiety, that fear is usually common. But what you should do along with the fear is keep your motivation, keep your perseverance bit high. So you should never leave your hard work. So you should continuously work hard. So it's not that you're scared, you're really scared. So all the time you're thinking about what will happen, what will happen. So if you get 550 in OBC category, will you get a good medical college, the possibility depends upon the competition. So I would say always for a better opportunity, or always in a better borderline, make it 600. So 550 is still a good score, but we don't know how the paper is going to turn up. We don't know how the competition will be, but 550 is still a good score. But if you can score higher, please do. Just don't restrict yourself for 550. Make sure your target is 720 on 720. Only when your target is higher, you end up lower. Don't set your target as 550 and go so you'll end up with 300. No. So always your aim should be high so that you get a bit lower grade. But don't set your target as 550, so that's gotta be difficult. So work hard for 720. You'll end up around 600 or 580. That is still a better score. So don't worry about category, about marks right now. So right now your only focus should be how to complete the syllabus, how to revise and take repeated test of your NEET paper. So sit for 3 hours, take up tests. So there are a lot of tests available online. So you can look into previous papers, sit for 3 hours and solve on your own. So you will practice shading. So shading is very, very important. All right. My score is between 500 to 550. Alright, so in the All India Test Series, your score was between 500 to 550. So I would definitely say that's a fantastic score. But yes, now is the time. You are in between. You are in a well that is neither half crossed. So you can neither go forward or you can neither come backward. So push yourself to work hard. Push yourself to work hard. Make sure your target is 700. So in the main exam, when you go with the aim that your target is 700, you'll definitely cross 600. So that will give you a very, very good base. Alright, Ronak, syllabus also left 2-3 chapters. Very good. That's brilliant. So start practicing. So take up full syllabus test. So sit for 3 hours, take up the entire syllabus test. So if your syllabus in biology is completed, sit for 1 hour, take the entire 100 questions in biology. Practice time. So practice speed management, practice time management. So learn how to get involved into. Sometimes this statement based questions take a lot of time, right? So that is where you learn how to reduce time, and that is where you learn how to increase your efficiency, right? So it's okay, don't be scared, don't have the usual anxiety, so that's not going to help you. Yes ma'am, a very, very happy good evening. So thank you so much for joining my session. So please do like, share and subscribe. Alright, yes Ronak, but I'm so glad that you shared your feelings with me. So that's really great. It's good. Don't get scared on yourself. So talk with people, let them let out your feelings so that you feel a bit refreshed. So don't worry, Ronak. So please take up a lot of tests, and if you have any doubts, get back and ask the respective faculty. So we are here to help you. Alright, yes. So don't think we are another coaching. So YouTube, how will ma'am help? So that is the very objective of YouTube, to help people across the globe, across India. So wherever you are, so you could watch this lecture again and again if you're traveling, if you're not at home, even then you can watch. So if you have any doubt, so you have this opportunity to interact with us. So please make best use of the opportunity, because 2 months and then you have your next 4 years decided, or your life decided, right? So work hard so that you have no regret after that when you turn back. So if you are a repeater student who have already taken a year drop, so please keep in mind, time once gone is gone, it will never come back. So work so hard that your aim should be 720 so that you hit 650 plus. So that's a beautiful score, right? Alright, so I hope you guys will definitely do well. So I'm here to support you. So I will bring a session talking about how to prepare for NEET. So very soon, once I finish this chapter, because now everyone is in the hurry of filling their application. So take your time, fill up the application. So come back when you actually need help. So I am here to help you. Okay, you are a fresher, very good. So please work hard, and 550 is a brilliant score in your first attempt. So you can definitely do well in your final exam. So you can definitely cut 650, alright? Yes, Tarun. So thank you so much for joining my lecture. So please do like, share and subscribe. So give me 2-3 lectures. So let the hustle bustle settle down in the atmosphere and the environment. So people are here and there moving around, NEET. So settle down, relax. So come back to your own senses. Then I will start with my strategies. So then we'll go ahead with one shot, alright? So till then I'll continue with human reproduction, right? So this is what we read about the female reproductive system. So the female accessory glands includes your fallopian tube. So your fallopian tube is also known as the oviduct. Then it opens into the uterus. So uterus opens into the cervix and cervix into the vagina. So the glands include the Bartholin's gland, and then you have a functional mammary gland. So female genitalia includes 5 components. So this includes your mons pubis. Then you have the labia majora. So labia majora is only one, but labia minora is paired. So then you have clitoris, and then you had hymen, right? So these are the components that we read. Ma'am, is there any test series of yours? So there's no particular test series from a particular faculty, but Career Point offers you test series in NEET as well as in JEE. So you can take it, you can purchase it. So I guess it is pretty cheap. So you have in various ranges. So if you want only 10, so the price is pretty less. So if you want the entire book, so it can go up to hundreds. So you can take up the test series. So you can do the online test. So I guess online test series is also available. So you can look into it. So I would also suggest, so please go through the previous year paper so that you analyze how the questions come. So we have the okay, so our previous year question paper is available everywhere, but we at Career Point publication, we have it compiled together. So we have the last 34 years question paper. We also have the last 10 years papers alone for biology. So you can look into the Amazon cart, or you can talk to the support team. So the support system contact is given below the description. So even if in YouTube you're not able to type a particular question or explain me a particular diagram, ma'am, please explain this diagram if you're not able to show the diagram to me. So right below my description box, there is a Telegram link, right? So you can see the description beneath my video. So there's a paragraph long description. So beneath the description, there's a link to my Telegram channel. So there's a link to the eCareerPoint NEET Telegram channel. So you can find me as one of the admins, and you can send me the doubtful questions as pictures if you find it difficult to type. So I'm always looking forward to help you, all right? Yes, so Raunak, I like your way, I like your sincerity in which you're craving for preparation. Very good. All right. So this was about the female reproductive system. So now we're going to talk about the process of gametogenesis. So primary sex organs are testes in your male and ovary in your female. They produce sperms and ovums respectively, right? So the process of production of sperms is spermatogenesis, and the process of production of eggs is your oogenesis. So we're going to talk about spermatogenesis now. So when we were talking about the male reproductive system, the primary sex organ refers to the testes, right? Ma'am, as of now, time is exceeded to 3 hours 20 minutes. Is there any choice, or we have to attempt all 200 questions in the respective time? See, the number of questions you have to attempt has not changed. Only 220 minutes extra has been given, so that you can initially you can use 20 minutes to study the question paper. So what are the questions that you will attempt? So 45 in physics, 45 in chemistry, 45 in botany, and 45 in zoology. So only that 20 minutes gives you that advantage, nothing more. All right? Yes? Fine. So spermatogenesis, testis, so when we were talking about the male reproductive organ, testis being the primary sex organ, so it has 2 types of cells. So inside, so your testis is divided into compartments called testicular lobules, and your testicular lobules have your seminiferous tubules, and inside your seminiferous tubules, if you remember, so we have a particular type of cell called the immature male germ cell. So this immature male germ cell is what is going to undergo this process of spermatogenesis. So this immature germ cell is also known as spermatogonia. It's a name. So that is going to undergo the process of spermatogenesis to produce sperms. So this process begins at puberty. That is, on the onset of adolescence, this process begins. So spermatogonia or spermatogonium in seminiferous tubules undergoes mitotic division. So mitotic division is when the number of chromosomes remains the same. So mitotic division is equational division. The mother and the daughter cells have the equal number of chromosomes. Alright, so spermatogonium is 2n, meaning that is diploid, so it will have 46 chromosomes. So some spermatogonia are ready to undergo meiosis, so they become the primary spermatocytes. So they undergo meiosis to form secondary spermatocytes, which undergo another meiotic division to form spermatids. So I will explain. So inside the testis, you have testicular lobules, So you have highly coiled structures called as the seminiferous tubules, right? So this seminiferous tubules have two types of cells. One was your Sertoli cells, the other was your male germ cells. So these male germ cells are also known as spermatogonia, and they are the ones who are going to produce sperms by the process of spermatogenesis, meaning these are the cells who are going to undergo spermatogenesis. Alright, so Sertoli cells nourish your spermatic cells, nourishes the male germ cells. Fine. So this spermatogonia, so spermatogonia is plural. Okay, so spermatogonium is singular. Spermatogonium is singular. Okay, so these are the group of male germ cells. So these spermatogonium undergoes mitotic division. So mitotic division is equational division. Okay, so they undergo mitotic division to increase the population of the spermatogonia. Now, all the spermatogonia will not undergo the next step. Only some of the spermatogonia they are willing to undergo meiosis. So the ones which are willing to undergo meiosis are called as the primary spermatocytes. Sorry. So this is your spermatogonia, alright? Yes. So this is what is written here. So some spermatogonia called the primary spermatocyte, they undergo meiosis. So I was right, I'm sorry. So the one which undergoes meiosis are your primary spermatocytes. Not all of them undergo meiosis, only some undergo meiosis, the others remain as stem cells, okay? So this primary spermatocytes, say for example, I have two primary spermatocytes, they undergo meiotic division 1. So they form two secondary spermatids. So they are haploid. So primary spermatocytes are diploid. They undergo first meiotic division and form two spermatocytes. So these are secondary spermatocytes. Now each of the secondary spermatocyte undergoes meiotic division 2. They form spermatids. So they form two spermatids each. Okay, so because at the end of meiosis you need to get 4 haploid cells. So from one spermatocyte you are getting 4 haploid spermatids. So that is the rule of meiosis under cell cycle. So we recently did cell cycle, right? So meiotic division 1 where the chromosome gets divided into half, and in meiotic division 2 it is a repetition of mitotic division, right? So at the end you have 4 haploid cells. These spermatids are later converted into spermatozoa or sperms. So this process of your spermatids getting converted into spermatozoa is the process called as spermiogenesis. Now these sperms are now released from the Sertoli cells because they get embedded in the Sertoli cells. When they are released from the Sertoli cells, the process is the spermiation. Fine. So spermatogonia is plural, spermatogonium is singular, so they come from the seminiferous tubules. So they undergo mitotic division to increase the cell population. So among that, a group of cells are willing to undergo meiosis. They form your primary spermatocytes. So one primary spermatocyte, when it undergoes first mitotic division, it gives you two haploid secondary spermatocytes. So each of the secondary spermatocytes undergo further division to form spermatids. So one primary spermatocyte gives you 4 spermatids. The spermatids are converted into spermatozoa. This process is spermiogenesis, and when they are released from the Sertoli cells, it is spermiation. Alright, yes. So this is the process of spermatogenesis in detail. Alright, so today we were able to complete your spermatogenesis in detail. So I guess I have the picture. Yes. So spermatogonia, they undergo mitosis, they increase the cell number. So this is a primary spermatocyte because it is willing to undergo meiosis. So it undergoes meiosis, so it forms 2 cells. Now this alone forms 2 cells. So this is a secondary spermatocyte. So this forms again 4 cells. Right? So these are your spermatids. The spermatids are converted into sperms. Only primary spermatocyte is diploid, remaining everything is haploid here. Alright, yes. So with this we are done with spermatogenesis. We are left with oogenesis, which we'll cover on Monday's lecture. So Monday we'll have an extended class so that we'll finish off a bit more portion of menstrual cycle as well. But let's see, it's not a hard and fast rule. But meanwhile, continue your preparation, so don't stop at any cost. So thank you so much for watching my lecture. So if you guys genuinely like my way of teaching, so please do like, share and subscribe. So thank you so much for joining with me and interacting with me really well. So I look forward to meet you on Monday. So until then, so please have a very good preparation week ahead. So this is me signing off. So take care and bye. Thank you.